world as a whole has forgotten the real meanings of the word love. Love has been so abused and crucified by man that very few people know what true love is. Just as oil is present in every part of the olive, so love permeates every part of creation. But to define love is very difficult, for the same reason that words cannot fully describe the flavor of an orange. You have to taste the fruit to know its flavor. So with love. All of you have tasted love in some form in your hearts, therefore you know a little about what it is. But you have not understood how to develop love, how to purify and expand it into divine love. A spark of this divine love exists in most hearts in the beginning of life, but is usually lost because man does not know how to cultivate it. Many people wouldn't think it even necessary to analyze what love is. They recognize love as the feeling they have for their relatives, friends, and others to whom they are strongly attracted. But there is much more to it than that. The only way I can describe real love to you is to tell you its effect. If you could feel even a particle of divine love, so great would be your joy, so overpowering, you could not contain it. Think deeply about what I am telling you. The satisfaction of love is not in the feeling itself, but in the joy that feeling brings. Love gives joy. We love love because it gives us such intoxicating happiness. So love is not the ultimate is bliss. God is Sat Chidananda, ever existing, ever conscious, ever new bliss. We, as soul, are individualized Sat Chidananda. From joy we have come, in joy we live and have our being, and in that sacred joy we will one day melt again. All the divine emotions, love, compassion, courage, self-sacrifice, humility, would be meaningless without joy. Joy means exhilaration, an expression of the ultimate bliss. Man's experience of joy originates in the brain, in the subtle center of God consciousness that the yogis call the Sahasrara, or thousand-petaled lotus. Yet the actual feeling of joy is experienced not in the head, but in the heart. From the divine seat of God consciousness in the brain, joy descends into the heart center and manifests there. That joy comes from God's bliss, the essential and ultimate attribute of spirit. Though joy may be born in conjunction with certain outer conditions, it is not subject to conditions. It often manifests without any material cause. Sometimes you wake up in the morning walking on air with joy, and you don't know why. And when you sit in the silence of deep meditation, joy bubbles up from within, roused by no outer stimulus. The joy of meditation is overwhelming. Those who have not gone into the silence of true meditation do not know what real joy is. We feel much happiness and the satisfaction of a desire, but in youth we often feel in the heart a sudden happiness that comes as if from nowhere. Joy expresses itself under certain conditions, but it is not created by those conditions. Thus, when someone receives $1,000 and exclaims, "Oh, how happy I am," the condition of having received $1,000 has merely served as a pickaxe, releasing a fountain of joy from the hidden reservoir of bliss within. So, in human experience, certain events are usually required to bring forth joy, but the joy itself is the perennial native state of the soul. Love also is native to the soul, but love is secondary to joy. There could be no love without joy. Can you think of love without joy? No. Joy attends love. When we speak of the misery of unrequited love, we are talking of an unfulfilled longing. The actual experience of love is always accompanied by joy.